When I was a senior in high school, I wore a t-shirt to gym class one day. The t-shirt said, "Coed Naked Band, do it to the rhythm." My mom had bought me the t-shirt for gym class, and I thought it was funny. But my gym teacher didn't, and neither did the administration. They went and passed a dress code that banned any vulgar shirts and any demeaning shirts. The ACLU of Massachusetts came to my defense, and my brother and I brought a lawsuit in federal court against the dress code. We won at the Supreme Court of Massachusetts. And thanks to the ACLU of Massachusetts, students in Massachusetts high schools have the broadest free speech rights of any students in the nation. We had a 3-day trial where we questioned the principal of my school and the superintendent of my school about what sorts of shirts they would allow and what they wouldn't allow. And the judge issued a decision that was partly favorable to us and partly against us. He struck down a clause of the dress code that banned demeaning speech, holding that that amounted to viewpoint discrimination. But he upheld a clause of the dress code that prohibited vulgar speech. He said a school can't regulate what you say, but it can regulate how you say it. We appealed that to the First Circuit Court of Appeals in Boston. They sent the case to the Supreme Judicial Court of Massachusetts, and the Supreme Judicial Court of Massachusetts held that students have a right to wear vulgar t-shirts, or t-shirts that an administrator might deem to be vulgar, so long as those t-shirts don't disrupt the educational process of the school. And as a result of their efforts, students in Massachusetts have broader free speech rights than those of any other students in the country. Well, my brother and I thought it was important to emphasize that students have First Amendment rights, and they don't check those rights at the door when they come into school in the morning. And in fact, we think that students ought to be encouraged to exercise those rights while they're in school, because after all, the job of schools is to teach students how to become citizens, not just to teach students how to become good test takers. And what better place to learn how to exercise your First Amendment rights through actually using your right to free speech than a public school? Well, I had so much fun with the t-shirt case that I decided to go to law school and become a lawyer. I now practice First Amendment law at Prince Lobel Glovsky and Tie in Boston, and I'm a cooperating attorney with the ACLU. It's all because the ACLU represented me and my brother in our case that I am what I am today.